Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot is acknowledging she hasn't accomplished much of what she hoped when she replaced former Obama Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel as mayor of the nation's third-largest city, promising to do the job better. Chicago, Lori Lightfoot had her work cut out for her when she became mayor of Chicago in 2019, running as a progressive Democrat and outsider who would bring big change to City Hall. Among her early challenges, a troubled police department, deep financial problems, entrenched inequality, a teacher strike and a president who liked to pile on via Twitter. Then the job got really difficult. Lightfoot acknowledged this week that she hasn't accomplished much of what she had hoped when she replaced former Obama Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel as mayor of the nation's third-largest city, promising to do the job better. The pandemic and protests over police violence upended many of those plans, she said, adding she is unbelievably proud of what her administration has done. But as she reaches the halfway point of her four-year term on Thursday, she faces an abundance of critics over her performance, and hundreds of people plan to protest near her home. Lightfoot drew new scrutiny this week by announcing that she would do one-on-one interviews about her tenure so far only with journalists of color because of the overwhelming whiteness and maleness of city media. Lightfoot's struggles have ignited new questions over whether big city mayors' problems these days mostly lie with flawed officeholders who overpromise or with the job itself. Some cities, especially Chicago, now seem to stagger from one mayor under attack to the next. The reality is, I'm the mayor. I'm the target, said Lightfoot, 58, who is Chicago's first black woman and first openly gay mayor. People are unhappy, people are angry. And criticism comes with the job. Lightfoot is dealing with limitations that have confronted other progressive Democrats elected in recent years as cities have grown more left-leaning, as to what political or legal power they actually have to get things done, said Richard Schrager, a University of Virginia law professor who has written about mayoral powers. What these mayors want to do often requires approval from state government or is constrained by the political realities of representing sometimes millions of people with different interests. A progressive mayor whose supporters have called for defunding police, for example, enters office with a slightly hostile relationship to police, even as the mayor needs to rely on officers to police the city or help implement reforms. They're operating in an environment where making change is really hard, Schrager said. As for the campaign promises, it's very hard to run on a platform of, I'll do what I can within the constraints that restrain me. The pandemic highlighted some of the handicaps faced by Democratic mayors in states controlled by Republican governors.